ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वते नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। समय एक तारा जब बोले, जल तल मरु में मधुरस भोले। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। समय एक तारा जब बोले, जल तल मरु में मधुरस भोले। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। जग के दुख संताप मनवा, जग के दुख संतारे। जग के दुख संताप मनवा, जब के दुख संतारे। मोह माया के झूठी बंधन जब तुझको तर पाए। जब नम मुख से होले होले। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। जप तप में है साचा सुख है, प्यारे नाम चल भल से। जग तप में है साचा सुख है, प्यारे नाम चल भल से। पतित पावन नाम उसका, उसके नाम से जल से। जीवन तेरी चदरिया भोले। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। कर में साचा ज्ञान है युग है, कर में ही कर्म जीवन में। कर्म ही साचा ज्ञान युग है, कर्म ही कर्म जीवन में, कर्म कर्म का उतरता रे दुनिया से अपवन में, दया धर्म का बेच क्यों बोले, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। समय एक तारा जब बोले, जल तल मधु में मधुर सब बोले, ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 हरि ओम नमः शिवाय, हरि ओम नमः शिवाय, हरि ओम नमः शिवाय, हरि ओम नमः शिवाय। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देवो निराले, जय बम बम भोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देवो निराले, जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देवो निराले, जय बम बम बोले। तुम्हारे गंगा मैया चंद शिखर पे सोए, चन के चहरते रहते भक्त के मन मोहे। ओ शीश तुम्हारे गंगा मैया चंद शिखर पे सोए, चन के चहरते रहते भक्तों के मन मोहे। उसको कैसा कष्ट जगत में नाम तेरा घोले, उसको कैसा कष्ट जगत में नाम तेरा घोले। सब वो निराले, जय बम बम भोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देवो निराले, जय बम बम भोले। दम 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 डमरू बजाए शिव शंकर कैलाशपति, युग युग सोया दीव जगाए शिव शंकर कैलाशपति। दम 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 डमरू बजाए शिव शंकर कैलाशपति, युग युग सोया दीप जगाए शिव शंकर कैलाशपति। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देवो निराले, जय बम बम भोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय जय शंकर भोले, सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम भोले। हे शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले, सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम भोले, जय बम बम भोले, आ 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 जय बम बम भोले।
उमापति महादेव की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। We join in expressions of welcome.
Seetahal, Officiating Pundit, Pandit Sunil Seetahal Maharaj, Pandit Gaya Maharaj, other Pandits, Mr. and Mrs. Maharaj, members of the dynamic vocal and musical group, members of the media, IETV, media concept, viewing and listening audience, want to say a very special welcome to our Mandir, the Chitra Koot Mandir. I extend to you a cordial welcome, and members of the visiting temples like to acknowledge and welcome you to our beautiful Mandir. Especially members of the Las Lomas temple. Tonight, as we listen to the inspirational words and wisdom, we seek to gain knowledge through devotion. Let us prepare our minds to absorb every teaching so that we will be able to enhance our personal and spiritual growth. Jai Shri Krishna.
उमापति महादेव की जय। खड़ा हो जाए, आरती लीजिए। Let us all please stand for the opening आरती। शुभं करोतु कल्याणं आरोग्यं सुखसंपदं मम शत्रो विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते। सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी भुक्ते मुक्ते प्रदायिने मंत्रमूर्ते सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। ओम जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी हर शिव ओंकारा। ओम जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी हर शिव ओंकारा। एकानंद चतुरानंद पंचानंद राजे। एकानंद चतुरानंद पंचानंद राजे। हंसासन गरुड़ासन विषवाहन साजे। ओम जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी हर शिव ओंकारा। दो भुज चार चतुर्भुज दस भुज सोहे। दो भुज चार चतुर्भुज दस भुज सोहे। तीनों रूप निरखते त्रिभुवन जन मोहे। ओम जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी हर शिव ओंकारा। श्वेतांबर बागंबर अंगे श्वेतांबर पीतांबर बागंबर अंगे सन्निपातिक प्रभुकादिक प्रेतादिक संगे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी हर शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव जानकमीतेका ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव जानकमीतेका प्रणवाक्षर में शोभित ये तीनों विकार ओम जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी हर शिव ओंकारा त्रिगुण स्वामी जी की आरती जो कोई नर गावे त्रिगुण स्वामी जी की आरती जो कोई नर गावे कहत शिवानंद स्वामी वांछित फल पावे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी हर शिव ओंकारा नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण
नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा
नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा
नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा
जय सद्गुरुदेवा उमापति महादेव की जय Before you sit, just take a minute and acknowledge the person behind you, the person next to you. Ask them how was their day. Take a minute. Take a minute and tell the person next to you looking nice. And now, let's all take our seats. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki jai. My adorations, my prostrations at the lotus-like feet of all our Brahman Devatas, and to all of you who came from far and near, my loving uncle and aunt, Uncle Kumar and Auntie Umla, Auntie Monica and Boy and members of the family. I want to say thank you to all of you for taking the time to grace us with your presence. This evening we prepared to listen to the beautiful Kataa, a merge of the Ganesh Puran and the Shiva Mahapuran, talking about and highlighting the greatness of Bhagavan Shiva. Let us all bow our heads in prayer as we chant mantras of invocation. Hari Om, Hari Om, हरि ओम। विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्राय लंबोदराय सकलाय जगद्गीताय नागाश्रित्य विभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते। एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात्। सरस्वती महाभागे विद्याकमललोचिनी ब्रह्मा शक्ति महादेवी सरस्वती माता नमोस्तुते। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थिसाधिके शरणे त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी। Together. सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी लाउडा भुक्ति मुक्ति मंत्र मूर्ति महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। कर्पूर गौरम करुणावतारम संसार सारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम सदा वसन्तं हृदयामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री गुरु चरण सरोजे रजा निज मन मुकुर सुधार रघुवर विमान यश जो दायक पल बोधहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुध विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट से हनुमानी छुड़ावे मन कर्म वचन ध्यान जो लावे। जय 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 हनुमानी गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो शतबार पाठ कर होई जूट ही बन्नी महासुख होई। सियापति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। This evening let us join in the kirtan. Let us clap, let us sing, let us make a joyful noise unto Bhagwan. Everybody together. If the person next to you is not clapping, then turn and watch that person and smile. Because that person going home with all your pap, all your sins and all your trouble. Nobody wants to leave here with more trouble or frustration. We want to leave some of our tension. And the best place to leave your tension and your frustration is at the feet of Bhagwan in the mandir. Do you agree? So when kirtan is being sung, you're supposed to clap, you're supposed to sing, and if you can't clap and you can't sing, that's okay, just get up and dance. Ask the person next to you, hear that? Together. Jai Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Sai Jagan Mata.
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 साई जगन माता मैया साई जगन माता
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 जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती साई जगन माता
जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती साई जगन माता
आओ बैठो जपो हरि नाम शिवाजी के मंदिर में
आओ भाई तो जपो हरि नाम शिवाजी के मंदिर में
आओ बैठो जपो हरि नाम शिवाजी के मंदिर में
आओ भाई तो जपो हरि नाम शिवाजी के मंदिर में
उमापति महादेव की जय. The Kataa takes us into a beautiful place, a place that we're all very familiar with. The Kataa takes us onto this place that is called planet Earth. Have you ever heard about that place before? Have you ever heard about that place called planet Earth before? Hello? You all ever hear about Earth before? Strange. I could understand that you didn't hear about Earth before because there are many people who think that they live in the sky, on some cloud somewhere floating, above everybody else and better than everybody else. And we live in a world among many people who are educated academically but can't do a single thing to save their life without Google and YouTube. And know anybody like that? Why only watching me? The Kataa takes us to planet Earth. And on planet Earth, there was a great drought. There was no water. There was great farming. There was great distress. And so in this place called planet Earth, listen, the Kataa begins to tell us. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Saraswati Namastubhya Varane Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sana Ya Kunne Tutushara Haridavalaya Supravasravita Ya Veena Varadanda Mandarikaraya Sveta Parmasana Ya Brahmachutar Shankara Pravitavi Devesara Vandita Samam Paptu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishesh Jaryapaham एक समय में पृथ्वी पर माँ भवन करने वाले सभी का मुनि और ऋषि का कुन करने वाले प्रार्थना ले भगवान दे शुरूर्या करने वाले गौतम ऋषि का जिसमें करने वाले उन्होंने का भगवान वरुण का प्रार्थना करने डेकोर पेड़ का देवता उन्होंने का दर्शन लीजिए ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय उमापति महादेव की जय. In this place called planet Earth, the earth was placed with great drought. And so experiencing great drought, it says all of the beings who lived on the earth, they all started to pray. Have you ever experienced what it is like not to have water? Do you all have water here? Sometimes, last night one auntie came to me and she says, Baba, where do I wash my hand? And I said, well, go to the sink. She said, don't you think, Baba, I went to the sink. I went there and there is no water. Where else will I go? I said, don't you know I live San Fernando? We need to ask somebody who lives up here where to go. And then I looked at Indar and I said, where should she go to wash her hand? And he pretended he didn't hear what I was saying. and left me there with an angry lady. I had to go and get a bottle of cold water. I said, look at service. The Baba washing your hand with cold water. But you're not feeling the cold because you see I'm pouring it with love. You see, damage control. The good beings and the bad beings and all of the beings together, they all started to pray because they all became very frustrated. There was no water. The feeling of having no water in your homes is like what? How do you feel when you have no water at home? Imagine the entire creation has no water. What do you think that is going to be like? In Trinidad, we are fortunate to live among good neighbors. You run a hose from the neighbor tank without asking them, and you borrow some water. Well, is it borrowing? And so the earth was placed with great distress, and so all of the beings, the holy beings and the not so holy beings, they started to pray. Only good people pray? I've been asking that forever and ever and ever, and I never got an answer. Does only holy people pray? Mama say, well, I hear so. Not only good people pray, bad people pray too. Tonight I want you to not ask yourself if good people or bad people pray. Tonight I want you to ask yourself, am I a good person or am I a bad person? Are you a good person or are you a bad person? If I were to ask any one of you that here this evening, everybody is going to say I'm a good person. True or not? True or not? But you see, that's not true. You're saying true, but that's not true. Because there are many times situations and things presents itself in front of us to show our goodness. And instead of acting in a good way, what we do? What do we do? It says the good beings and the bad beings, they all started to pray. But living on the earth was Gautam Muni. And he was one of the Sapta Rishis, the 7 main Rishis. And Gautam, along with his wife, they too started to pray. And Gautam Rishi praying and praying, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Nothing was happening. And this made him very frustrated. Ever praying for something, praying for something, praying for something, and nothing happening? Ever waiting for somebody, waiting for somebody, waiting for them, and they never come? Ever waiting for a phone call, waiting for the phone call, stand up by the phone, didn't move, catching a cramp, and never get the call? How do you feel? You see, we pray conveniently. We pray when there is a genuine need. And if there is no genuine need, then there is no genuine prayer. True or not? Hello? Shake your head so. Is that true? The day you have trouble, you offer in dar like that, you know. You buy the jandi and you making up prayers and saying too. But the day you have no trouble, what you do? You go by the jandi and you say, take that. Gautam and his wife, one of the Saptarishi, they started to pray, and while praying to Lord Shiva, listen. Shri Paramatmane Namah, लंबी लंबी प्रार्थना करने भगवान दे सकते करने वाले, उपस्थित कहा करने वाले, देखो क्या हो गया करने भगवान, देखो की यशवार करने वाले भगवान शंकर की प्रार्थना करेंगे, जिसमें का भगवान विष्णु और वरुण नाम अस्य करने हैं जपत है नारायण नारायण नारायणाय नमः. Praying for Lord Shiva for a for a long time. Nothing was happening. So he decided now to move from praying to Lord Shiva, and he started to pray to Lord Vishnu. But why he was praying to Lord Vishnu? Because he knew that Varun Dev, he was the God who governed the water. And if I pray to the God who governs water, and he comes to me and he's in charge of water, then what will I get from him? What will I get from him? When you keep the company of people who like confusion, what you'll get out of them? Did I ask that? When you keep the company of people who are not peaceful and happy with themselves, what will they do to you and your peaceful life? What will they do to you? When you keep the company of people who are happy and jolly and positive, and what will they give to you? Joy, isn't it? Every single hole we went down in when we came here this evening, this man told a joke and everybody in the car laughed. There were some pretenders who pretended they weren't laughing. And every time the pretenders pretend they weren't laughing, he pointed it out too. So that made you laugh even further. There's some people that no matter how tired and how frustrated you are, they will do something to lift you and take your mind off up. And there's some people, they know you're in trouble. You know what they do? They give you a little more trouble. They say, take that, you're done in trouble already. Take a little more. Praying, now shifting his attention to Bhagwan Vishnu. What will happen? Listen, it tells us. Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram Ram Ram.
Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram Ram Ram.
Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram Ram Ram.
Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram Ram Ram.
श्री परमात्मने नमः। श्री उन्होंने का वरुण देवता की जपत करने वाले, प्रार्थना निर्दंड्या करने वाले, जिसमें का तभी हमेशा करने वाले, देखो प्रार्थना की प्रेम स्वभाव करने हैं, देहो पति का वस्त्र हो गया करने वाले, ने और कुछ कुछ करने हैं। श्री परमात्मने नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, जय राम राम राम।
हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, जय राम राम राम।
अयोध्यावासी श्री रामचंद्र, आनंद रूपा जय जय राम।
अयोध्यावासी श्री रामचंद्र, आनंद रूपा जय जय राम।
हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, जय राम राम राम।
हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, जय राम राम राम।
Praying to Bhagwan Vishnu as Varun Dev, it says what will happen? Varun Dev appeared in front of the Maharishi and this made him happy. This made him happy. In your time of trouble, do you really care who helped you? Or are you glad that you'll get help? Hello? Be truthful when you're in the temple. In your time of trouble, do you really care who helped you? Or are you grateful for the help? Hello? In your time of trouble, do you really care who helped you? Or are you grateful for the help? The blind man depends on his stick to take him everywhere. The minute I came out the van this evening, I saw a blind man walking up the hill with his cane. And in my mind I'm saying, Lord, Narayan, what is this? This time of the night, walking with a cane in the road, what if he go down in the drain? What will happen? But do you know, the blind man depends on the cane to walk. He uses the cane to walk. But the minute the blind man could see, what's the first thing he'll throw away? You and I, the minute we need help, we see help in front of us. We appreciate that we are getting help. But the minute you get the help and the use of the person who has helped you is done, then what do you do with them? Oh, I did say no lie. Huh? You throw them away. A friend in need is a friend. Is that true? Is that true? Sometimes you are the friend in need, and that's when you pretend to be a friend indeed, isn't it? And vice versa. Because what you throw to the universe listen, absorb, multiply, and send back to you. So when you do that to people, then it is coming back to you multiplied. What will you do when it comes? There is another proverb that says, if God can't come, you know much time you're supposed to be that person? But you sleepy and tired and hungry and I will go tomorrow, and tomorrow never come. Bhagwan Vishnu appeared there, Pragat, and as Lord Vishnu appeared there, it says Gautam Rishi became very happy. His happiness knew no bounds, and so he bowed to the feet of Lord Varun, and he says, oh Lord Varun, I'm so happy that you came. I want you to give me an Ashavad. I want you to bless creation with water. And Lord Varun says, though I'm the God who governs water, it is not in my jurisdiction to give. I must first seek the permission of a being who is higher than I am. Anytime you think you're the best, there is always somebody better than me too. All of us. But a person who is best is not a person who pongs his chest, who roars like a lion to get attention. A person who is better shows his greatness through his humility. How humble are you? Baba, you had to come and know if you see my house. Recently, I visited the home of a lady for the puja. I left home late. Puja is late. I'm late for all the other puja. Baba, you had to walk through, I want to show you. I climb up one flight of stairs. She said, come see now. You had to put your foot in all the room. I go in about 6 room. She said, I'm on next floor. I go up. She said, here have room 2. I go in the room. She said, one more thing, it have one more floor. I say, well, God bless that floor from right here. I'm not going. She said, it's big like all of this, from up there to see everything. I say, higher you go, harder you just fall. And if I dead up there, trouble to bring me down. So let me go back down. From downstairs, I'll chant the mantra. I asked him to go with me. He said, not me, you go, brother. And send me alone. You see, we live in a world where we have forgotten that those things are just things. And what really matters is those things are important and they make us happy and comfortable, but for some time, After that, they just become things. Isn't it? They were asking in the car, their medication that you could take to sleep. You all know their medication that you could take to sleep. We have the doctor this evening. Their medication that you could take to sleep, isn't it? He was asking, it have anything you could take to wake up? Is there anything that you could take to wake up? You know much time Bhagwan tries to shake you in an effort to wake you and you remain sleeping? He bowed to the feet of Bhagwan Varun and he says, please help me. And Varun Dev says, well, I cannot help you because it is not in my jurisdiction to help. And so we must pray to a force greater than me, Lord Shiva. And he held on to the feet of Lord Varun and he started to cry. He started to cry in a pitiful way. You ever hear that word pitiful before? What does that mean? Pitiful. What does that mean? There's bhajans that when we sing those bhajans, we bring to Bhagwan to have pity on us. Do you know? Tere dwarikara Bhagwan Bhagat Parne re jori. O Bhagat Parne re jori. I'm standing in front of your door like a beggar. If you're calling yourself a beggar, what that mean? If you're referring to yourself as a beggar, what does it mean? You're asking for help, isn't it? Who is the biggest beggar here tonight? Hello? Who is the biggest beggar here tonight? Watch good. I'm going to show you who is the biggest beggar. Nobody wants to be called a beggar. But every single living day of my life, I beg. I don't only beg on my behalf. I don't only beg for my family. I don't only beg for my friends, but I beg for all of creation. And when I pray, I don't pray selfishly, I pray selflessly. Saying that, I say that with no apology. But there are some people who prefer to sit down and beg and never get up and get. They never help themselves. They think that life and the world and the earth owes them a favor. Every single day, somebody have to give them something. Very early in my life, my grandfather said to me, he said, I want you to remember this for the rest of your life. And I don't know why they keep telling me, remember for the rest of my life. You know, maybe I was really bad as a child. I don't know. He said, you must never be envious of the man who has the bakery, but be grateful for the one bread that you could get without working for it. Hard like him. You see, these people, look at them. They dress up and looking nice and lipstick and powder, but what nobody sees is the work, the hours, the time, the energy, the effort. Nobody see that. You know what everybody's seeing? What you drive. Everybody's seeing the size of your house. Everybody's seeing what you wear. But you see the doctor. I had an option, a choice to choose anything I wanted to do. And when they said to me medicine, I said, I'm not doing that. They said, but then become a teacher. I said, not me. They said, then go do law. I said, not me. No, I'll have to lie every day. I'll have a pass straight to hell. Because I'll have to do my job to the best of my ability. But nobody sees the sacrifice. Do you have any idea what the shift of the doctor is like? Do you have any idea? The doctor is on call all the time. You sleeping and snoring and he on call. Huh? And that's what life is. People see what we have, but they don't see how hard we work to acquire what we have. And so, praying like this, what will happen? He held on to the feet, begging for pity. And begging for pity, listen. The Kataa tells us, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara, Jai Shankar, Om Hara Hara. Sing with me, everybody.
Hara, Jai Shankar, Om Hara Hara.
I want everybody to sing with me. Hara Hara, Jai Shankar, Om Hara Hara. Sing with me. Hara Hara. Vahar Roop Hari Bataye, Diya Sabhi Kah Paran Paye, Rishi Kah Muni Ka ध्यान लगाए, उसका नाम हरि न पाए. हर हर जय शंकर, ओम हर हर. Sing with everybody. हर हर
जय शंकर, ओम हर हर.
He held on to the feet of Varun Dev and he says, then Varun, I understand that you can't help all of creation. But since we're together and I'm in your company, I want to ask you, you can't help me alone? You can't help me alone? please help me. He and his wife prayed together to summon the blessing of Bhagwan. Bhagwan is standing in front of him, and now he's asking for the blessing, but he's asking for it for himself. Sound familiar? Hello? Sound familiar? Somebody is giving you two of something. One looks better than the other one. And they say, well, when you go home, you'll give one to your sister. Which one are you going to give your sister? When you're in the temple, don't lie, yeah? Talk the truth. Which one are you going to give your sister? Why? Why are you going to give the one that you don't want? It is always easy to give what you don't want. Varun Dev, he and his wife both prayed. And now he's saying to his wife, to Bhagwan Vishnu, you can't bless me alone? And Lord Vishnu smiled and he says, I could bless both you and your wife, but listen to the instruction. Then he remembered his wife. You see that song familiar too, eh? There's some husbands, they forget they're married, you know. I don't know, the connection seems to be a little off this evening. Some wives too. Some children too. Some children forget their parents, you know, biological parents. I have a cousin who helps his mother-in-law more than his mother. He said, boy, you don't know how I like that lady now. I said, boy, you don't know how you stupid now. Huh? He said, that is my mother-in-law, boy, what I could do? I said, hey, is she daughter you're married to, not she. I said, do you know in the olden days, son-in-law and mother-in-law and father-in-law, it wasn't a good mix? I said, didn't you know that? He said, well, that is a long time thing. I said, well, long time people had sense. When you got married in time gone by, the girl had to go to the home of mother-in-law and father-in-law. And do you know why she went there? In 2025, you know why she's going there? To make trouble so she'll get her own house. But in the olden days, she went to the home of a mother-in-law and a father-in-law. And the reason why she went there is that she would learn the culture of the family, so that no inconveniences will be caused to her husband. She will see how mother-in-law washes the clothes, how mother-in-law cooks, how mother-in-law prepares, and everything that mother-in-law will do, so that she will learn from that. But you see, before you get married now, you make a law to ask me to cook, bread or dead. And not cooking. You see, especially husbands know when they see that long shining nail with all the stone, don't ask for no roti. And chances are, if you're lucky and you get the roti, you might get one of that stone in it. He held on to the feet of Varun, and so Varun Dev felt compassionate. Varun Dev says, listen, I will bless your wife and you, but you must bring her. Bring her. You see, when the time comes to receive and to get, we don't want to share with anybody else. We want to keep all for ourselves. And so, bringing his wife there, Bhagwan Vishnu gives an instruction. Listen to what he says. Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara. Sing with me, everybody. Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara Vahara Rupa Hari Pataye Diya Sabhi Kaha Paran Paye Sukha Kar De Kaha Muni Kaha Deka नातः सुमिरो ने कर देवा हर हर Jai Shankara. Om Hara Hara. Sing with me, everybody. Hara Hara. Jai Shankara. Om Hara Hara. Bhagwan Vishnu says, I want you to create a pond. Create this little pond, this little, and I will give to you a lotus flower from in my hand. Put this flower there in the center of this pond that you would create, and so water will automatically come there. And so use this water wisely. You ever hear that word wisely before? Hello? You ever hear that word wisely before? If you have plenty of something, do you use it wisely? If you have a little bit of something, do you use it wisely? Why? Well, I want to tell you something. Whether you have plenty or a little bit, it was still done. There is nothing like too much. That word too much does not exist. There is nothing like too much. We take for granted the blessing that we have. And you know when we appreciate it? When you don't have it. Huh? I go to the hospital to see my uncle. They cut off his foot. Across from him, there is a boy on a bed. He look at me, he say, hey, you. And I turn and I watch in the wall. I said, me? He said, you is the pundit. Come here. He looks younger than me. I said, okay, daddy, I'm coming now. I go to his bedside. He said, help me now. Loose my hand. They tie my hand. Loose my hand. I said, why they tie your hand? He said, well, I'm behaving bad. I said, well, I could tell that. Why are you in the hospital? He said, well, I drink some poison. I said, so why did you drink poison? He said, that's not important. All I want is you to help me. Loose my hand. I said, listen, all I want for you is to understand me. I will go to jail if I do that. Why did you drink poison? I owe a man $2,500 and I can't pay him back. So he say he go kill me. So I kill myself first. I said, but you're not dead yet? There were no possible ways that you could ask to borrow the money from somewhere. Is this what you will worth your life? $2,500. He says, see, same thing. The lecture thing I can't handle. And I said to him, I say, you see, it's the same thing. If you used to listen, then I'm sure somebody would have told you something before. You would never be in this position. I said, think about it. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Problems come and they will go. But when you end your life, then you are ending everything for yourself. How much time situations stood in front of us and we thought that these situations were so big and unbearable and we'll never be able to overcome them. And now when you sit down and you look at that same big thing, you start to laugh and you say, hey, I was a real stupid boy. I was foolish. You ask the successful aged people like Uncle Kumar. You ask him and you ask them and you say to him, tell me, the Kumar now, if you were 40 years younger, what you would have done differently? And one of the things he will say is, I would have reacted differently to the situation and the people around me. I would have recognized that it wasn't worth it. I'm sure that is going to be one of the responses. Is it? Anything I say, shake your head so. It says, Bhagwan giving him the flower, he placed it in the hole that he dug. And just as Bhagwan had prophesied, it says the hole was filled with water. And so he and his wife started to enjoy this water. But news spread everywhere that the rishi had water. And now everybody started to beg him. But you know what will happen? He's thinking that this pond is so small, how much people will get from it? You know something that amazes me? Our grandparents were not wealthy financially. But do you know there was never a time you went to the home of your Aji or your nanny and you didn't get food? They have one aloo and 20 people eating from that because they call it long water. Aloo with juice. You ever hear about that? The reason why that have juice in it is so that it will stretch, so that everybody will get some. VJ said the best food he ever eat is aloo in juice with tomatoes. And you know what? You catch 2 tomatoes and you throw it inside the day to make it. And anything you find. In our home when we were growing up, we used to laugh when we asked our Aji, Aji, what you cook? And you know what Aji say? I cook her all kind of curry. Anything she kept, she throw it in the pot and she make her all kind of curry. You all ever eat that? Actually, when you're having a shrad, a bhandara, you're supposed to make a dish that has many different things in it. All kind of curry. You all know that? Huh? Something sweet, something tangy, something bitter. Different things. They got to plant tells. And so it says now, what will happen? All of the beings around begging for water. No water will be given to them. Listen, the Kataa continues to tell us. Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara. Sing with me. Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara. भगवंत ने कहरे ही सबाए सात हरे करही उपाय ऋषि सभी कह गौतम रे की वृक्षन पल कह सुअति देखी हर हर जय शंकर ओम हर हर. Sing with me. हर हर जय शंकर ओम हर हर. It says Gautam, he refused to give water, but what he did is he started to plant crops and vegetation and he started to guard it. And so his crops, they were bearing fruit. And so all of the people around, they were suffering, but he had. And though they begged him, he will not give. Do you know there are some people, they prefer to see everything fall down and rotten and go to zero, but they will never give or lend to anybody? You know anybody like that? To answer. There are some people who take because they genuinely need. And there are some people who take with no discretion too, forgetting that other people need to get. Isn't it? There are some people who will use their discretion and they will take a little because they believe in the philosophy, eat little and live long. But there are some people, they are just greedy in nature. You know anybody like that? Why everybody watching me? Greedy in nature. Just want all the time. There is a difference with want and need. Do I need what I want? Do I want what I need? There is a difference with want and need. It says all of the beings, they started to beg and they were given nothing. How you feel when the neighbor have mango ripening and you have no mango tree in your yard and you ask the neighbor for one to make a chow and they say, why you don't plant a tree? How you feel? How do you feel about that? Huh? Hello? How do you feel about that? You know, we had a little lime tree in the back of our house. I told this already. And the neighbor will come and the neighbor will shake down all the lime. And my aunt, she doesn't really use lime, but she really doesn't like what the neighbor is doing with the tree. So she said to me, she said, why you don't want to talk to the man? I said, I don't have a problem with the man. You have a problem with the man. Why you don't want to talk to him? She said, I don't know what kind of pundit you is now. I said, I will show you what kind of pundit I is. I go to the tree. I take a black piece of cloth and I tie it on the... I take some sindoor and I sprinkle it around the tree. I wait till I see him in the back walking and I go with my bell and my shank and I ring in it by the bell and the tree and I blow in the shank. He turned and he watched me and shake the branch of the tree. I go back inside. She said, what you was doing? I said, well, didn't you tell me you don't know what kind of pundit I am? And you wanted me to frighten the man so he wouldn't touch the tree again? I said, so I do that? Maybe about 1 or 2 months after, the neighbor said to me, he said, hey, I want to tell you something. Since you blessed that tree, it bearing even more, you know. I was trying to prevent him from going to the tree. And you know what happened? It backfired. And most of the times when you try to do something bad, that is exactly what is going to happen. It is going to backfire. And when it comes back, it is coming back laughing at you. It says now, what will happen? Everybody became so jealous of them. And so all of the beings around, they started to pray now. And what they were doing? Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah Sri Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Bappa Mo. Sing with me. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah Sri Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah Sri Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah Sri Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah Sri Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah Sri Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria. श्री परमात्मने नमः। उन्होंने कहा भगवान गणपति का प्रार्थना गौतम और अहिल्या का देवी सभी का शिक्षा करने वाले। एक दिन जब उसने कहा अपने का बीज करने वाले काम करेंगे और अधम का करने वाले, तब गणपति का गय रूप करने वाले। श्री परमात्मने नमः। All of the beings now they had a problem. So you know what? They started to pray to the remover of obstacles. They started to pray to this being who is deemed to be the remover of all obstacles. And so praying to him, what will happen? They were praying for his grace. When do you pray to Lord Ganesh? When do you pray to Lord Ganesh? When do you pray to Lord Ganesh? For the Utsav. He's correct. He said for the Utsav. Give him a clap. And you see he bowing too. When do you pray to the Devi? When do you pray to the Devi? Navratri. Give her a clap. When you pray to Lord Shiva? Oh. You have a lingam by your jandi, and the only time that lingam will see you, never. That lingam seeing you the day you have a puja home, if you have a puja home and you're going to put up a jandi. Because Mahashivratri, you're not even taking the time to offer a dar in your own house. You're going in the line in the temple to jatke and patke and push down and fret and fuss and quarrel and cuss and fight. And them in front of me and she taking so long and this thing and that thing. And your poor lingam home have moss. I am not saying don't go to the temple and pray. I am saying pray home first. I am saying you have a lingam at home first. Did you take the time to offer a dar there first? Every single living day before I leave the house, I go to the lingam and I light a diya. Every day. And in the night time, if I didn't reach in time 6 o'clock or around, then when I go back home in the night, before I even go inside, I go there and I light the diya. So much so that they're programmed They're programmed. And you know how? If I feel lazy and I'm not going to do it, they fix it. So you know what? I'm compelled to go there and do it. I'm forced to go there and do it. In Navratri, when I get up in the morning and I'm mixing the dar, because I will never leave without offering the dar, I don't mix one for me. I mix one for me and everybody home. The only thing I don't do is put a name on it, because really it's not for them, it's for Bhagwan. And you'll ask the people who know me, I'll tell them, I say, hey, when you're going to buy some for me too, eh? All of us sharing the blessing together. In the morning when he comes to go to the puja with me, I say, hey, come with me by the Jandi. He say, hey, I pray home. I say, hey, you didn't pray good enough. He say, you go, I go. I say, no, I want to hear what you're saying. He say, you ever hear somebody's force somebody to pray? I say, you ever hear, I don't care? Come on, let us go. Because that is how we were brought up. We were brought up that whether the rain was falling or the sun was shining, you must go to the Jandi every single day and offer a dar. You must go. It is must. It is compulsory. It is mandatory. You put up the Jandi and the Jandi fall down. The Jandi rotten fall down. Having a next puja and put up a next Jandi to fall down again. That's why when I go to the Jandi stand to put up the Jandi, I say fix it one time, because you ain't coming back here. Fix it now. I ain't not moving till you fix it. Put your strength and press it down. It says, they started to pray and they started to pray to Lord Ganesh. And praying to Lord Ganesh, it says, Lord Ganesh appeared there. And when he appeared in front of them, they said, Lord Ganesh, we want to teach the Rishi a lesson. You ever pray that God will teach somebody a lesson? When you're in the temple, don't lie. You ever pray that God will deal with somebody? Hello? When you're in the temple, don't lie. You ever pray that God will deal with somebody for you? Shake up your head so. Huh? Mama said, well, we had to tell God because everything in His hand. Sometimes you want Him to use His hand to do what you want Him to do. How you want Him to do it. Isn't it? And so, Lord Ganesh, what He will do? Lord Ganesh took the form of a cow. And taking the form of this cow, He went in that place where Gautam had planted all of these nice vegetation. And He started to eat. The neighbor goat come across by you and eating. What you'll do? The neighbor dog come and dig up your flowers. What you'll do? Hello? What you'll do? Huh? Or run him. But as the same dog that go back and you know you'd have a thief in your yard. Huh? D-O-G. G-O. It says, Gautam became angry and seeing the cow eating of the vegetation, this angered him. You ever mop in? Take your time and mop and ring the mop and mop. And as you done, your husband walk, your children walk. What you do? Smoke start to come out your ears. Huh? Smoke start to come out your ears. This morning when I was leaving home, they were mopping the floor. We had puja at home this morning actually. And afterwards I went to get dressed to leave to go to puja elsewhere. And when I went upstairs, they were mopping the floor. And she looked at me and she said, hey, mister, go back down. And I said, hey, miss, I have to go puja. I need to get clothes. She said, hey, you should have think about that and carry down your clothes before you... And in my mind, I say, what? She said, don't walk here, no, we will fall out. You know I have to take a towel, put it on the ground, and drag my 2 foot with a towel, like I'm exercising, to go in every room to find what I'm looking for. And the day when you have to do that and you think you're going to find something where you put it is a day it's not there. You ever experienced that? When I'm done and I reach to the step now, she say, you're not walking on the step, I just mop it. I say, well, I can't go down with this towel, I will be dead. She say, well, you know what? Walk down, and when you're walking down, walk with the towel behind you and wipe when you're going down. I said, you know what? I have an idea. I will stop walking. You keep mopping and I will stop walking. Gautam became mad and becoming angry. What will happen? He wanted now to chase, to shoo away the animal. He didn't want to cause hurt to the animal. He wanted to shoo away the animal. And what he did, he took up just one blade of grass and he threw it in the direction of the cow. And as he threw this little blade of grass towards the cow fell on the ground, mar gaya, and died. What will happen? All of the beings around now looked at Gautam and they started to call him cow killer. The good holy man. All he was doing was protecting his crops. And now they refer to him. You see, people just have to hear so much about you, you know. They don't know if it's true, they don't know if it's a lie, they don't know if it's makeup, they don't know what it is. And they take that and they start to run, you know. And by the time they deliver, the little thing that they hear so is a mountain, you know. Not even Motilal Munan could move that mountain. Who is that? The man with the mountain, Motilal Munan. It says all of the beings now, they started to call him all sorts of names. And what will happen? Listen, the Kataa tells us finally. Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara. Sing with me. Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara Rishi Kaha Gautamaro Hatadeki Shankar Pratna Hari Suradeki Shivanah Pragata Gautamareka Bakar de kaha Neva Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara 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 Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Gautam felt as though the weight of the world was on his shoulder, and Gautam didn't know what to do. Gautam became frightened. Gautam became scared and terrified because they were calling him cow thief, cow murderer, sorry. How much times people call you names? Hello? How much times people call you names? We just came from a puja, and in that puja, the son-in-law is a little bit chunky, and Swami only calling the man fats. I said to him, stop calling the man that. He said, what to call him? I said, call him slim. We see people and we call them all kinds of names, isn't it? You see somebody dark, what you call them? What's the name you'll call them? You see somebody chunky, what do you call them? Chunky, what do you call them? You see somebody short in height, what do you call them? You see somebody tall, what do you call them? You see how well you know how to call people all kind of thing? Why will we call people all sorts of things and identify them based on how they look, and why? Why do we have to create disrespect because of that? Gautam Rishi, he became so frustrated that Gautam Rishi sat, closed his eyes, and Gautam Rishi immediately went into meditation. And the Shiva who he was praying to in the first place, now he starts to pray to Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. But this time he's not only praying out of distress, he's praying out of frustration. You see, distress and frustration together, they're ingredients that make you not even think. You just do what you have to do. True or not? Huh? How much time you move the couch by yourself because you're vexed? How much time you go outside and you pressure wash the yard because you vex? How much time you go outside and you cut the grass because you're vexed? And when you cut it when you're vexed, you cut it better, you know, and faster. Huh? Taking out your frustration. My neighbor one day came out and I saw him in my yard washing my car. I say, hey, how come you washing my car? He said, boy, I go do anything. I a little stressed out. I said, boy, you must get stressed out more regular. Tell me who giving you stress and let me tell them to give you more stress. It says Gautam. Bhagwan Shiva appeared there seeing these ingredients present in the worship. And so Bhagwan, he explained to him, he says, listen Gautam, there is no need to react like this. All of this is only happening because of envy. Have you ever heard that word envy before? People become envious of you because of many different reasons. Some of which to you really make no sense. True or not? You know you'd have people who don't like you and they don't even know you. You know you'd have people who don't like me and they don't even know me. You know how that affect me? I really don't know. I said this recently and I remember clearly. My grandfather said to me, he said, hey, you don't have to make everybody like you, you know. And I said to him, why? He said, because your name is not condensed milk. And you see, when you sit down in their absence and you reflect on the things that they say and they said and the messages that they imparted, it makes you recognize that they were preparing you for the vicious world that we live in. When somebody doesn't like you, it is not necessarily because of something that you did, but sometimes it is just because of who you are. Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai. This has brought us to the end of our Kataa. Panditji is going to lead us in the Havan and Uncle Kumar is going to give an Ashavad at this time, a blessing. Shiva Shambhu Dino ke Bandhu Namo Namah Namo Namah Girijapati Gangadhara Harihara Namo Namah Namo Namah
Seetahal. Let me hear it again. Seetahal. Be proud of Seetahal. Seetahal, Namaste, Ayushma Bhavati. First thing I have to do is to commend the people who are managing this temple. I am a frequent flyer. I am a frequent flyer of many temples all over this country, including that of the Videography. Good, yeah? Very good. And I'm telling you, it's one of the best organized temples in a very humble way in this country. Want more? Clap again. Good. The next thing is that when you have young pundits, or not so young pundits, you feel secured that the Hindu religion is safe. Clap for that. I have met many a young pundit or not so young. And I'm telling you, I, in my own humble way, is very, very proud of him and many other young pundits. I have been to Christian churches on call or an invitation. They are struggling to get people to join the priesthood or the nunnery. We don't have that problem as far as Hindus are concerned. There is one more thing I want to do. I realized that the pundit was talking about you have to give water to somebody. I want whoever is the manager come tomorrow at my company, one of them, Maharaj website, and collect 14 cases of water. Free of charge too, eh? So ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let us maintain the religion to the fullest. When you look at what is happening to religion in the world today, when you look at what is happening in Trinidad, you're not sure when you go in your house if you don't meeting somebody there. Look at what happened yesterday to some lady. Is it fair? No. So let us stick to the religion, because this is the missing link in getting togetherness in this country. That missing link. Not only because now it's Mahashivatri. Every day should be Shivatri. We should look at every day as important. Create that devotion and let every day be a Shivatri or any other religious commitment. Do not just give it up after Wednesday and say we're done with that. I will see you all next year again. There is one more thing. Whenever you address a pundit, this is from India, this piece of talk here is from India. Never address him as Pundit Sunil. Address him as Pundit Sunil G. There's a reason behind the G. I can't explain that already, too long, that Kataa will be too long. So these are the things we are missing and we are shortcoming in the religion. It is growing. It is one of the fastest growing religions, more so in Trinidad. So, we must start somewhere in strengthening the religion. So the next time you meet your pundit, call him Pundit Sunil G. Thank you on behalf of my wife and myself. Thank you all very much. Bye.
Satya Narvanki Jai. We're privileged to have the Vice President of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation with us. I'm going to ask him to give a little blessing on behalf of our President and the members of our group as well. I want to also remind our Vice President that members of this Mandir, they all come with a maxi down to our Mandir when we have occasions. And now he came here to your Mandir. So now he sees the distance that you come. And it shows your love and your commitment. And so also on the outside I saw a maxi. And that maxi came from the Lasulomas Mandir, and there was another maxi that came from somewhere. Sant Nagar, the Sant Nagar Mandir, they're here. So I want to say thank you to the Mandirs for coming and showing support to this Mandir as well. Sorry.
Sitaram Panjaji, Sitaram devotees. Yeah, it was quite a journey. I felt like I wasn't going to reach, but thanks for ways. Just a quick message I want to share with each and everyone here. Whenever there's an opportunity present like this, encourage the people around you and yourselves as well to make every effort to attend. It takes a lot to do something like this, and it's for the wider community to teach everybody and to uplift, to make a deposit into the spiritual bank not only the financial bank, but we need this. And whenever there's an opportunity like this, make the best use of it. So in saying that, Sitaram, and we'll see you all next time.
We're just going to invite Satish ji to just say a few words before we join in the Purnahuti and the arti.
One. Sitaram, Prophet Sitaram, thank you all for coming. When I built this temple 7 years ago, it took some time and effort and so, but I lived in Chaguanas, and it was all the effort to get it done from Chaguanas. But I had a very good friend here, I must mention his name, Gojaran Govind, who came every day, and he supervised and he helped a lot. I owe him a debt of gratitude, and may his soul rest in peace. When I also built the temple, the next thing I realized, how do I get people to come? Because people are not coming out. And so we tried many different things, got the struggles. But today, my heart is filled. Thank you. When I'm driving here and I see Indar, all the Jandis, all on the side of the road, it really warms my heart. To my good friend Kumar, I'm moving for my baby many years. Okay. We were in Sai Baba Ashram together for a couple of weeks. We had a really good time there. We have a nice spiritual bonding there. And we remain friends for all these years. I'm so happy to see you. And I hope you'll come again. So thank you once again. Thank you so much. Of course, Bhujan is prepared for all. You can come around and the washroom in the back. So my heartfelt, sincerest thanks for your coming here. Thank you, Sitaram.
Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Tonight, I want to tell a little story. It is not really my story to tell, but I want to tell a little story about Lord Shiva and the greatness of Lord Shiva. Not very long ago, one of my uncles, he experienced a calamity in that he lost his home to fire. But in his home, he had a beautiful altar with all the murtis that you could possibly imagine, and they were all made of marble. And actually, every time I had the privilege to go in there, the feeling that you experience in there was a feeling of Swarga, heaven, the abode of the Devatas. Such was the energy and the divinity that would have been felt there. The entire house got burnt. The entire puja room got burnt. But the only murti in that whole puja room that did not get burnt was Lord Shiva. And that murti was on the asana with all the other murtis. And it was the only murti that was moved from the asana into the center of the room where no fire will come. How it happened? I don't know. It happened in a way to teach you that everything is gone, but remember, I am still here. You may have lost everything physically that you called home, but remember, you have me, and I am Om, the Creator. And once you have me, then you know what? You have everything. That person I'm telling you about is my Uncle Kumar. And tonight you could ask him. When you get some time to talk to him, ask him and he will tell you how only Lord Shiva remained untouched by fire when every single thing in that house got burned to zero. Isn't that the grace of Bhagwan? Isn't that Bhagwan saying that amidst the fire and the trouble and the loss and the distress and the negativity, I am still here with you. Do not lose faith. Hold on. Isn't it, Bhagwan? Tonight I want to remind you that whether what life throws out to you, never lose your hope, your trust and your faith. Tonight I want you to tell the person next to you, God will never give you more than you can bear. Tell them. He will never give you more than you can bear. And I want you to remind the person next to you. I want you to remind the person next to you and tell them, when there is a will, He will create a way. Tell the person next to you, when there is a will, He will create a way. I'm happy I would have told that story while Auntie Omala was not here, because surely she was going to cry when I told this story. Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Let us all stand at this time as we join in the closing arti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purmudakchate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishtate Om Sarvam Ve Purnagam Swaha. Of our water. Sarvatirta Samayuktam Sugandhim Nirmanam Janam Achpanamyadatta Grihana Parameshwara. Om Namah Shivaya. We find the smoke in all directions. Vanaspatira Suravuto Gandaryo Ganadutama Agre Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Brate Gretam. We all stretch our hands. Om Manalanama, Om Manalanama, Om Manalanama. Arti. Shubham karotu kalyanam arogyam sukasam param mama shatro vinashaya deepajotir namostute. Om yani kani japapani jammantar kirtani shra tani tani prakshana prakshana prade prade nagindrahara yatrilochanaya Bhasmangarakaya Maheshwaraya Nityaya Shuddhaya Digambaraya Tasme Makara Namah Shivaya Tasme Makara Namah Shivaya Mandakini Salina Chandan Charichitaya Nandishwaram Pramatanata Maheshwaraya Mandar Pushpa Bahu Pushpa Sapujitaya Tasme Makara Namah Shivaya Shivaya Gauri Varunata Brinda Suryaya Daksha Dwarana Shikaya Srinilakanta Brishat Prajaya Tasme Srikara Namah Shivaya Vashishta Kumbhu Bhavagautamarya Munindra Deva Chitashekaraya Chandra Kameshna Dalochanartaya Tasme Vakara Namah Shivaya Yaksha Swarupa Jatararaya Pinaka Hastaya Sanatanaya Divyaya Devaya Digambaraya Tasme Akara Namah Shivaya Om Lingashtakam Idam Punyam Yapatik Shiva Sannidho Shivalokam Avapnoti Shivena Sahamurate Om Namah Shivaya 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 Asato ma Satgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Mritam Gamaya Mrityurmamritam गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धो च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ द्यो शान्ति अन्तरिक्षं शान्ति पृथ्वी शान्ति आपा शान्ति औषधे शान्ति वनस्पतये शान्ति विश्वदेवा शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरिद्धि भवतु। उमापति महादेव की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। Tell each other, भगवान bless you. जय शिव 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 शिव जय जय शिव जय शिव शिव जय जय शिव
जय शिव जय शिव जय शिव जय शिव जय शिव जय शिव जय शिव शिव जय जय शिव जय शिव शिव जय जय शिव।
As the arti is coming to you, the Panchamrit and the Parsad meals are provided for all. Please do stand partake. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening as the Yagya will come to an end tomorrow evening. I'm going to invite our doctor to the microphone to sing for us a bhajan at this time as the arti is making its way to you. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. I want to say to you that if there is any being who wants to come up to the altar and do the arti and go to the murtis, you're free to do that. Actually, you should not leave without coming to see Lord Shiva and meet with Lord Shiva.
नमामि शमीशान निर्वाण रूपम विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं निजं निर्गुणं निर्विकल्पं निरीहं चिराकाशमाकाशवासं भजेऽहं निराकार ओंकारमूलं तुरीयं गिराज्ञानगोतीतमीशं गिरीशं करालं महाकालकालं कृपालं गुणागारसंसारपारं नतोऽहं तुषाराद्विसङ्काशगौरं गभीरं मनोभूतकोटिप्रभाश्रीशरीरं सुरन्मौलिकयोनिचारु गङ्गा लसत्पालबालेन्दुकन्ते भुजङ्गा चलत्प्रोसुनेत्रं सुरेशं विशालं प्रचण्डं प्रकृष्टं प्रगल्भं परेशम् अखण्डम् अजं भानुकोटिप्रकाशं क्षयशूलनिर्मूलनं शूलपाणिं भजेऽहं भवानीपतिं भावगम्यं कलातीतकल्याणकल्पान्तकारी सरासच्चिदानन्ददाता पुरारी चिदानन्द सन्मोहमोहापहारी प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रभो मन्मतारी न यावदुमानाथपारारविन्दं भजन्ति लोके परिवाननारम् न तावत् सुखं शान्तिसन्तापनाशं प्रसीद प्रभो सर्वभूतादिवासं न जानामि योगं जपं नैव पूजां न तोऽहं सदा सर्वदा शम्भुतुभ्यं जराजन्म दुःखोदधात्ममानं प्रभो पाहि आपन्नमामीश शम्भो प्रभो पाहि आपन्नमामीश शम्भो प्रभो पाहि आपन्नमामीश शम्भो रुद्राष्टकमिदं प्रोक्तं विप्रेण हरतोषये ये पतन्ति नरा भक्त्या तेषां शम्भो प्रसीदते बोलो उमापति महादेव की जय। जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय हे त्रिलोचन जय दुःखमोचन जय हे त्रिलोचन जय दुःखमोचन जय हे मंगलकारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी मुक्ति प्रदायक शरण तरंगे शीश जटा में शोभित गंगे मुक्ति प्रदायक शरण तरंगे शीश जटा में शोभित गंगे अंग बबूत रमाए बोले जय कैलाश बिहारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी की माल कदे मृगचाल भस्म तन साजे गले रोद की माल कदे मृगचाल भस्म तन साजे तू ही चंद्र सोहेबा दिनक दिन ताल दमरो बाजे दुष्ट निकंदन हे जय जगवंदन हे जय त्रिशूल बलहारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी जय हे त्रिलोचन जय दुख मोचन जय हे त्रिलोचन जय दुख मोचन जय हे मंगलकारी जय 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 त्रिपुरारी 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 जय 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 त्रिपुरारी